You know, sometimes teaching people guitar is fun because your guitar students will come in and they'll have better guitars than you. My friend Bob, he brought this over one day and I said, well, Bob, I learned something new today from my buddy Bob, that there is above custom shop, there is the Crimson shop, which is what this Les Paul Ultima, which for those that don't understand etymology, is short for ultimate. But this is the Gibson Certificate of Authenticity with the Crimson bat. It's all embroidered on this, by the way. Gibson Custom Shop. Custom Crimson. One of a kind. Handcrafted small batch of art guitars, nicknamed Crimson after the red tape that is affixed to these very special guitars as they pass through each crafting stage. Okay. So what I've learned is that this is a very, very, very highly crafted guitar. To me, it looks like a Les Paul. When I was a child, maybe 12, 13, I had the Gibson, poster of all the different models. And the one that I used to salivate over was the Gibson Ultima because it had the highest quality wood and it had the crazy inlays. You could get the butterflies, the tree of life, fire, the epitome of what a Les Paul could be. And I wanted one of these all of my life. These beautiful imperial mother of pearl tuners. You have the abalone inlay on the headstock. It just screams, wow, Bob. Wow. When you spend $9,800, that's how much a guitar like this goes for on a Les Paul, that you have to spend that kind of money to get the... If I was going to spend $10,000 on a Les Paul, this top wouldn't do it for me. I'm not saying it's not a nice top. Not only is the top better, but its ass is better. This is not a custom shop. This is just a Gibson Supreme. So it's 2 levels below. I believe that this Elegant was rated at a 3A. 3A quilt. This is a 5A. And yeah, okay, it's got more turns in the grain. $10,000 guitar, platinum room blowout, $13.99. So for me, if I'm going to spend that type of money, I want to be able to pull my Les Paul out and say, mine is better than yours. We got to go take it in to the examination room because acoustically, it sounds really great. As you can see, there's no poker chip. There's no stupid pickguard. We have a little abalone going around here. We got abalone and mother of pearl. We got gold appointments. Let's go see how Bob's guitar fares in the studio, because if she sounds half as good as she looks, I'm never giving her back. First off, this thing just feels awesome. It almost makes up for the fact that you can't tell what fret's which because there's just so much inlay on this that it's like, is that the 12th? It's got the 490 and the 498 in it, which are, they used to be in the Gibson Classic. They're in a lot of Les Pauls, but 490 and the 498. It's kind of, I feel like when Gibson does a lot of their high-end stuff, that's like their go-to. Right now, I'm playing through a Colonial amplifier on my my Kemper here, and I have just a teensy bit of verb because I don't like to slide it in too dry. Oh, let's reverse that. Sounds like it's like not intonated. Some guitars, like they're fussy. They're fussy. Like for some reason, like this $10,000 Les Paul with my strobe tuner doesn't seem to like want to sound like it's in tune. But just call this nothing but the G string on. This is gonna be the video where I just show this guitar and go, wow. I swear I know how to use a tuner, man. It doesn't sound in tune to me, and I'm like sitting here with a strobe tuner. So I gotta tell you guys that this guitar belongs to my buddy Bob, and I love Bob. He's one of my guitar students, and he told me that this guitar sits in a case, one of those like big wooden cases that's like a display case, and he said he's put about 4 hours of time on this. It just sounds poopy. Jim is sitting here laughing at me behind the camera because, look, I have adjusted this. I have gone back and forth. Like, this guitar is intonated, but it's like there's just something wonky about it. There's something wonky about this $7,500 on sale, $10,000 list. I think it's $9,800 for this guitar. It's beautiful. I mean, I can hear it from here, but like, there's just something rotten about the overtone. Like, Jim's laughing because he's in the studio all the time. Like, I bet you there's gonna be a ton of people on here like, dude, why did you give the Ultima such a bad review? Like, what? You think I want to tell this lady to go home, kick her out of the bed? She's beautiful. Is that right? Hold on. Oh no, it doesn't sound right up there. Oh, it sounds bad up there. I'm gonna call Bob right now. Hold on a second.
Benny?
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, really quickly. So I'm recording with your Ultima, and I want to let you know that like it's like a little wonky in that like I'm gonna make a video about how this guitar doesn't stay perfectly in tune. I wanted to let you know. So I was gonna ceremoniously take my jewelry off when I did a real demo of it, and I never got past tuning it. So I realized that the video is gonna be me with my jewelry on, but I swear to Christ, I was gonna take.
It's all good, dude.
So the other thing is, my buddy Bob, who a lot of the guitar community knows, like they'll know this guitar because there are other people on the internet that have said that they're probably at home, instead of like looking at porn like most people do, like we're looking at Bob's guitars. I looked at this guitar and Bob said one thing to me, Benny, I'll let you use my Gibson Ultima. Just take off your fucking jewelry. Sorry, Bob. We never got past tuning.
Why don't you smash that subscribe button already?